Good morning, it's Nick from Nick's Handmade Crochet, and yes, I have a beanie and a neck warmer, and I'm sitting inside this morning and just thinking about what last minute crochet items I can make, because for some reason I think that I need to keep crocheting right up until I pack my car. I have a market this weekend at the Illawarra grounds at Dapto, so looking forward to that. And so today is about sorting through what I've got and packing the car. It's quite chilly in Sydney, hence the beanie on inside the house, and feels like about 5 degrees, so that's why. So I'll see you later, and happy crocheting. Bye. Well, I just thought I'd get out of the house to get into the sunshine and do some crocheting outside, but it's blowing a gale, so that put a damper on the day, so I'm back inside. So let's see how I go. So I decided yesterday that I would try doing just some quick projects. I know I said keep crocheting until the market, and I've just made this really cute little Newsboy beanie / hat, and then I tried making another one last night. One of my buttons on there, and maybe like a lot of you, you scroll for patterns. I know I have over the last few years, and I have a collection, and I've tried to put them into some sort of order on my laptop, and it sort of works. Anyway, I was scrolling through again and to find that Newsboy / pattern, and I found it, and it was from a company in America called Yarnspirations, and they do the Caron cakes and all that sort of stuff, which you can get in Spotlight here and a couple of other online stores in Australia. But this Yarnspirations pattern was with the Peyton's branded yarns. I thought, well, I've got the Peyton Sierra, which I've used for those two hats and what I've been using for my hexicardis, and I thought, oh, I'll give that a go, and it's worked up quite nicely. With this pattern, I did make a beanie the other day with a ribbed beanie, which talked about front post and back post crochets, and this beanie is actually nearly all made with front post double crochet stitches. So it's really lovely. It gives it lots of texture, and this yarn, I think this one was Aurora, the colorway from the Peyton Sierra 8-ply, and it's just increasing, but with using front posts. So I'm going to try and make another one of those in the similar colorways that I've been making my hexi cardigan. So I'm going to make one with this color this morning, and I did try and start outside, but as I said, too windy, and that's the colorway, and I'll show you how it turns out when I finish. So happy crocheting, and I'll see you in a few hours. Hey, so I've just finished the little hat I said I was going to do with the free pattern on the Yarnspirations page, and I just forgot to mention that, when you're looking for lots and lots of patterns and free patterns, there's some great designers out there. I'm trying to find more Australian designers at the moment, but when I was looking for these sorts of hat patterns, I was looking at the brands that I could get in Spotlight, which I used to buy a lot of yarn from. I'm trying to stay away from the big box stores and support smaller Australian businesses. So this current pattern is still available on the Yarnspirations webpage. So yeah, if you go to any of those sort of big yarn companies, quite often they'll have free patterns. Some of them aren't particularly well written, some are great, like this one I found to be really great. It sort of turns out how it looks. So there's that one, and yeah, these ones that I'd done last night and yesterday. And so I didn't do a gauge swatch, and I followed the pattern for this one with the recommended hook, which was a 3.75, and it's probably worked out a bit smaller because I didn't have the exact yarn, and I didn't do the gauge swatch, so it's still going to fit a 2-year-old. It said 2 to 4-year-old, so I think it'd be more for a 2-year-old. I think they're super cute, and I think they'll go well with the hexy cardigans that I've made, so hopefully that's the case, and someone will like at least one thing when I go to the markets on the weekend. I'm a bit nervous now because the wind's picked up today, and there's wind warnings for Wollongong. Hopefully that'll ease off in the next few days. Today's Thursday and the market's Sunday, so we've got wind gusts up to about 46 kilometres just here, and the forecast in Wollongong today is, severe weather warnings and up to about 100 kilometres an hour gusts. So fingers crossed for good weather, minimal wind on the weekend. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep crocheting and have lots and lots of stuff. So if I don't sell much on the weekend, I'm going to try and upload to the online store that I'm now a part of, the madeit.com website, and it's an online store for Australian artisans producing all their creative stuff within Australia for Australian marketplace. So maybe have a look, not just for my stuff, but there's some really, really fabulous stuff on that website. So anyway, that's it for me at the moment, and happy crocheting, and I'll see you soon. Bye.